he forgot to pay. And then
So he peddles information and he must pay for it.
no, he forgot to pay, and then he said to me, "Hey, I forgot to pay there. Can you pay?" I didn't agree to pay because I didn't know that I was gonna have a guest that I must pay breakfast for.
Yeah.
So I didn't pay. He then said he had to come and pay.
So he's some guy. Do you know Brown Mokgotsi?
I know Brown Mokgotsi.
How do you know him?
Brown Mokgotsi, I know him as an activist in Northwest, but I didn't know him. I also Googled him and I saw him at some point. He was commenting and making it was an interview, but relating to the former premier and Gauteng, former premier of Northwest, and he also contacted me. Remember that he would also collect some information there around there what is going on, whether be it the tender-related corruptions there or concerns that he had. And then also he ended up also aiding the fact that, look, I just also want to warn you that you must know that the intelligence people are working on you. They're busy in your case after you. I knew about it, and then he was just telling me something that I was aware of. And I even spoke to the National Commissioner about it at some point. I said, NASCOM, I just got this strange call from this person. He says he's Brown. I didn't know Brown Mokgotsi, but he said he's Brown. And then we were leaving his office, and the National Commissioner said, well, let's keep on listening to him. Let's hear what he says. And we didn't entertain it further.
What is your relationship, if any, with Brown Mokgotsi?
Senior Counsel, just before you proceed. General, are you saying that he called you?
You called me, Chair.
And informed you that the intelligence people are listening to you or are investigating you?
Yes, Chair, and that was the case.
Without you having had a discussion with him before about a matter like that?
Yes, Chair.
Okay.
I had not even met him, not even once. Even my records can show.
But he phoned you?
He did call me.
So his phone will show that? His phone will show that he phoned you?
Yes, the record can indicate that. The records are there. They should be there. Yeah.
So how does he get your number? I mean, a senior person like you in the police, I'm sure a lot of our citizens would want to phone higher up sometimes when they're frustrated because a crime is not being addressed or followed up or solved, and then they want to phone higher up. Now, you don't know this guy?
Counsel, I don't know this guy. I never contacted him before, and you do get it because at this level, you get calls from citizens of this country, and they will tell you that I'm so-and-so, I've been given your number by so-and-so and so-and-so. Sometimes another one will call and say, how can I get this person? And then they will phone around. Ultimately, they'll come across your number. Even the ministers, they do get calls from people they least expected from.
So he must have gotten your number from a third party or some people.
That's correct.
And there's nothing unusual about that, you say?
It happens all the time, Counsel.
And he also gave you some information that, some people are after you, words to that effect.
That's correct, Chair.
So he's peddles information.
If the Council put it that way.
Of a political nature.
The council put it that way, that he will call you and tell you that, hey, chief, be careful, 1, 2, 3, 4 is happening. And then mine is to see how I deal with this information.
Okay. And did you ever meet him in person?
Yes, twice.
When was that and where?
The very first time when we went to operate in KZ in Durban, January 8th, we were there on official duties.
On?
Official duties.
Yeah.
And then he called and said, will you be in Cape Town? I said, yes, I will be there, sir, I will be working. He said, I'll come greet you because we are going there. I said, it's fine. And then he did come to the hotel where I was at that time. And he came, greeted me, it was during breakfast, and he left in town.
And where was that? Which hotel was that? In Cape Town?
Yeah, in Cape Town, in town. But it's one of the Southern Sun hotels.
Was that with the January 8th?
Yes.
Yeah. So he was here. Were you also here for the party celebrations on January 8th?
No, I was here on official duties. The top management of the police will be here to run the operations. We are all here, all of us. So you will get people that you know. I met a lot that I know, and we will greet each other when we met. I had the issue of the Camps Bay, but in Camps Bay, it was actually a friend of mine, Malusi Zondo, that I met at Camps Bay Tiger's Mill. They were there also eating, and I said, okay, I'll come and see you, and then greeted and we left.
But why would you give audience to someone you don't know? He must have some kind of influence to access you directly and even to have breakfast with you. Not many people who don't.
No, I can't say really, Chair. I don't have any reason to say, no, I can't see you. You're talking to a person over the phone all the time. You're talking to the person over the phone, and then he tells you and says, will you be there? And I say, yes. I say, I'll come and greet you. I say, it's okay. To me, I didn't see anything wrong.
But he must have dropped a name or two to persuade you to meet him for breakfast.
No, he didn't drop names other than telling me that, Chief, be careful here and there. And then he will give me information. And the information that he gave me, you find that is the information that I know and that I see is happening around me.
So did he give you that information there over breakfast?
No, all the time when we speak. Some people you want to avoid. But some people you cannot avoid, because if someone gives you something that you know you may need, you listen to him as and when he calls.
So how many calls did he make to you, more or less? You said you mentioned you spoke to him all the time.
Yeah, at that time it wasn't that many times, but he's the kind of a person that I never really deliberately, so I never wanted to block him. I deal with information. And then there's no way I will block him. I will listen to him every time he calls. Because you block the person, the next thing this was the person was going to save you for one or other reasons. I need that information.
So you must have found him to be at least very interesting and someone who's worth listening to, because the information that he was giving you strikes you as stuff that you knew or knew of. And so you were curious, how does this guy know all these things?
You see, my job, Chair and honorable members, I deal with information. I work with information. I work with crime. I deal with crime. I have to get information from all over the country, and whatever information that I get to me helps me.
So again, so how many times more or less did he phone you? How many times more or less did he meet you? Was the Cape Town breakfast meeting on January 8th or wherever it was, on the eve of January 8th, was that the only time you
He
actually
met me only once here in Cape Town. And even when he left, he forgot to pay. And then,
So he peddles information and he must pay for it.
no, he forgot to pay. And then he said to me, hey, I forgot to pay there. Can you pay? I didn't agree to pay because, I mean, I didn't know that I was going to have a guest that I must pay breakfast for.
Yeah.
So I didn't pay. He then said he had to come and pay.
So he's some guy. And so during this meeting at breakfast, and you still haven't said how many calls more or less he made to you.
No, when he was here, Chair, I mean, it was that one call when he came here, and then from that was it. To greet, and that was it. It's not like we are friends. We are not close to each other.
Does he phone you or do you phone him, and do you have his number on your phone?
I had his number on my phone. I do have his number on my phone, but many a times he's the one who calls. I don't call.
And in these calls,